Namaste, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Earthly Awakenings. I am Surratt. So I had some time this morning while my star seed's in having some dental work done. A little heartbroken I can't be in there with her. So I figured I'd come out here and share my love with you guys. And so anyway, I just wanted to touch base on the runner chaser paradox, but also why you've been ghosted. Why your divine is in these karmic situations, going to addictions, doing whatever, not communicating their feelings. Man, I probably should have looked a long time ago, but I've just come to notice that like 97% of my viewers are feminine, or female, and it's really funny because it kind of makes sense a bit. I experience episodical cluster headaches. And cluster heads make up less than 1% of the population. I'm an INFJ personality type, again, makes up about 1% of the population. And obviously, my leading energy is feminine, so I relate to the feminine energy so well. So there's a reason why the masculine energy is running right now. What's happening right now is consciousness is going through a major shift. Consciousness is shifting back to unconditional love, bringing families back, bringing love and understanding and compassion to intimate relationships, instead of relationships being out of need, out of fear of being alone, and simply for pleasure and pleasure seeking, and fears of the unknown. Because at least in these, when you're stuck in a karmic cycle, it's familiar. That's part of the reason why people go back to habits, and is it's not knowing oneself. And so the twin flame journey, deep love connections, deep soul connections can rock a human in a way that no other relationship can. No other personal relationship can rock you the way that your lover can, and bring things out of you that no other human can bring out. Us as twins and light workers and empaths and stuff, we came to this life. We chose the life that we are in. We chose to come here and experience what we did. We chose the parents that we were born to. We chose the life. We chose to come here and have addictions, and to transcend them, to transcend our karmic cycles, that weren't ours, that we were born into from our parents. I mean, many of us, if you look back, you can see the patterns in your life existed in the patterns of your parents, and so on. So by grace, the twin flame journey was created, or part of the journey is the runner chaser. The two of you will come together and have this fantastic union full of just passion and love that's fifth dimensional. Okay, but like I said in the previous video, that as long as ego exists, it's third dimension. Ego is third dimension. It's based on fears. It's based on conditioning. It's based on 3D matrix programming that we learn in school, we learn from friends, we learn from this, that, and the other, and it becomes familiar. Okay, so when when the two of you come together, when you come together with your twin, it's just explosive and beautiful, but at the same time, there's probably a lot of chaos. And it's the same chaos that you've experienced your whole life, that you experienced in your childhood. And seeing you and your twin both have had similar scars in your life. Okay, so when the relationship gets intense enough to where both of you have reached a point like, where do I go? So you've reached a crossroads, and the masculine energy just is not, at this point in time, but it's also designed, is not ready to completely wake up. They haven't burnt all their karma. They haven't experienced enough. You may be older, you may be years older than your twin, or different levels of maturity in the 3D world. But so the masculine energy just books. They're like, oh my gosh, dude, this is This is unconditional love. I've never experienced anything like this. This human loves and actually cares about me in a way that actually kind of freaks me out. And so they'll run. But main reason why they run is it's all about you. They're running because your being is screaming for awakening. I mean, if you've probably, before the separation and before whatever happened, you were praying and praying and praying for change, praying for growth, praying for, just praying for the love that you feel for this human, that you wanted to expand throughout the entire relationship. And so then one day, your twin just ups and leaves. You guys probably could have made love, the day before or whatever, but they just up and leave you completely ghosted, and boom, your sense of abandonment. Probably a familiar feeling that you've experienced before in your life, or just a very, very severe heartache that boom. So all of a sudden you're seeing twin flame videos, you're looking up twin flame information, all this information about spiritual awakenings coming, and so maybe being guided to some spiritual teachings, but you're being woken up. It's your twin flame activation. Okay. And your counterpart is experiencing this too, but not embracing it. They are running like crazy to do whatever they can to not face what is being placed in front of them. But also it's kind of, grace will put it on their heart not to yet, though. They'll kind of put an icy spear right in the middle of their life and let them continue to burn their karma, because, consciousness knows you're watching, and all of what they're doing that is hurting you is actually helping you. Okay, it's helping you to expose attachments, fears and anxieties and lack of faith, and all of this stuff that is all of the third dimension. It's all of ego. Okay, that all needs to be transcended so that you are free. Okay, it's all about you, because it is your healing that is going to heal the union, that is going to heal your twin. That no matter what you think, they're not talking to you, they're not speaking to you, they seem to be having this life with this other person and this, that, and the other, but you are on their mind as much as they are on your mind. You can guarantee that. Okay, and that's why they're running so hard. They can't bear talking to you, because they can't bear your truth. They can't bear the fact that this love is above and beyond, and it's inescapable. But they will do everything in their power to escape it, because the masculine energy is a manifester, and it wants to control what it is manifesting. Okay, and if it doesn't understand something, just like the human mind fears what it does not understand. So it's going to run, it's going to crucify, it's going to attack. It's until you've reached a point in your healing that your vibration to that human is just going to explode them. Okay, so then all of a sudden, then that's when you'll feel a shift. There will be a shift where it almost changes from the runner becomes the chaser, and the chaser becomes a runner. When you've reached a point in your healing, you're like, what's going to happen is going to happen. In your heart of hearts that this is a divine union, that you guys are meant to be the light in the world, and that all of what you feel in your heart is truth. And it takes time. You can't rush your healing. It takes time to reach this understanding, to get this point of understanding in your connection that holy cow, this is all divine. That you can look back at your life and just see how every single moment of your life led to this moment, led you here to your awakening, led you here to your healing, to do the amazing work that your heart's always wanted to do. You are a light in the world. You have a heart of gold. That's why you're on this journey. You chose it. You came to this life to be a light worker. You came in this life to help and to heal and to transcend the 3D matrix, to transcend all of the the beliefs of of the individual I, that life is fun. Individuality is fun. It's a fun thing for consciousness, but it's reached to a point that people are identified as that individual and completely forgetting their divine self. So, and that is this complete separation from humanity, self-seeking behaviors, and this, that, and the other. But by grace, you're seeing, your activation, you're seeing through it. Okay, and you agree to do all the work. I mean, I know it sounds a little silly, but we came here that one of us is going to heal the entire line, but you have to have compassion for your twin, okay? Because they are doing their job, and they're doing their job perfectly, okay? They're not them ghosting you, and in these situations that they're doing in their life are helping you in ways that are necessary, okay? Because it's exposing things that otherwise would just be sitting dormant. These karmic cycles and these karmic energies will sit dormant inside your being and come up at your weakest point. But as you're growing in your awakening, you're growing in your union, you're growing in your self-love, and you're growing in your awareness, when they come up, you're aware of them as they're only thoughts, fears of ego and self-preservation. Okay, so they've lost their power. And the more that happens, the more it loses its power with you, it loses its power with your twin. That's why, depending on how long you've been on this journey, you're new to the journey, been on the journey for a while, it's fun. You can just look back and see the evolution and feel the energy change of your twin. You can feel these karmic, you can feel these karmic situations fading away. You can, in your heart of hearts, you know that your twin loves you. Okay, you know that you have your twin's heart, and in that, like for me, I feel bad for my twin's karmic, but actually I should, that's not a fair thing to say. So I don't feel bad because he's doing his job. Okay, he's serving his purpose. Okay, and he's a twin as well. So your twin's twin, they're twins as well. They're part of the journey as well. And whatever happens in their union is going to be part of their journey. Okay, so they're both driving each other back into union. Believe it or not, your partner's karmic is actually driving them closer to you. Okay, because your twin is looking at that relationship, looking at that connection in every aspect of it, and comparing it to you. But like, damn, how come I don't feel like this amazing fire and passion with this human? How come the only thing that I enjoy is sex once in a while, or just the fact that I have someone to help me pay the bills, or all of this just really shallow, low vibrational connection. But it is serving a great purpose. In a sense, they're using each other. Okay, all they're doing is putting band-aids over each other's wounds. But as a wound heals, you don't need the band-aid anymore. So these relationships will just naturally fizzle out. Unless there's one of them has even more of a karmic lesson to learn, about pain. So maybe the karmic's gonna cheat on your masculine, or vice versa, or maybe there will be a dramatic ending. But either still, as it fizzles out, it has its great purpose. Its purpose is to expose these lower level vibrational energies into light, so that, as Alan Watts made an amazing statement that there's an energy shortage in this world. And it made complete sense to me, okay? Because not only do people hoard wealth, or, hoard money and, and all this other stuff, but they hoard energy, okay? So every time you hold on to an emotion, you hold on to a feeling, you hold on to a thought or anything, it's all energy, okay? And you're banking it inside of your being, okay? And it's still in energy from the collective, energy that should be free and going out into more positive thought energy. Because even a lower vibrational thought, of hate, anger, resentment, or whatever else, once it's transmuted and seen that it's just energy and it's exposed to light, then bam, it's positively charged and sent back into the ether. So we're literally taking all of these thoughts, these negative thoughts, because that same thought of jealousy on a vibrational level is no different from what you feel to every other one in the collective, to the same feelings. It's the same vibration. So every time every one of us transcend it, those jealous energies are losing amounts of their energy, because it's turning back into light. So, and that's the point. You know, there's every time every one of us does it, we're helping everybody. Okay, it's helping the entire collective, and that is the point, is getting a balance back into the light and the dark of humanity. Okay, because you can't have one without the other, man. Life would suck. You know, if everything was sunshine and rainbows, it would get boring after a while. So you've got to have contrast. Okay, but it's embracing it, and it's enjoying the dark sides, because you learn from them. You know, it's not like you choose them, but there's always a lesson to be learned. And so the so you're ghosted for a great purpose, and the feelings that make it hurt, that is the purpose, so that you can transcend them and see, like, okay, they're on their own path. Okay, and let them do their thing. Don't worry about their life, don't worry about what they're doing. Because that's the greatest thing that you can do to feed your unit, is not give it any of your pain, your sorrow, any of your lower vibrational energies. And don't invite them into your being. Just know that whatever is happening, you're on this journey for a purpose. You are on the right track. The person that you feel in your heart of hearts is your twin, because it has activated you into your awakening, and you are doing your work, and you are doing your light work. Every bit you heal, you're healing everybody. That is the greatest work that any human can do, for just period. So continue to do your good work. Continue to heal. Continue. And the beauty of it is, too, as you're healing, take time to watch. Just watch the people around you. Watch your family, your friends, and you'll see how they speak differently. Like, you don't even talk to them about healing or anything, but you can see the healing happening in their lives, and you haven't even said a freaking word to them. So that's the type of things, paying attention to that type of stuff will kind of make you feel good, and just kind of inspire you to keep going, to keep going, to keep going, to keep going. And because you are a divine being, you are here for the greatest purpose. The feminine energy, I mean, just think about your mom, or just think about the loving nature of mothers. Okay, they take in the bad energies, and they give it a hug. Okay, and that's what you guys are doing for humanity. Okay, that's what you are doing for humanity. You're taking on all the pain and the suffering of the world and turning it into light. You're blessed beings for doing such. Okay, and as the masculine wakes up, he's going to do the same thing on the doer aspect. Like, as the masculines are waking up, then they're going to do their job on balancing that end, and bringing love and compassion back to creating. Okay, because right now, with what's been happening, the masculine energy just walk over anybody and everything to accomplish its goal. Okay, because it's its goal, my goal, I. Okay, and what awakening is burning that I, and doing whatever is done in harmony with existence, done in harmony with life, done in harmony with nature, the environment. Consuming, building, instead of looking to make something to make $1 million out of this shitty plastic product. Those, that type of thinking is leaving. Okay, instead of doing for money, you do just simply to do, and to create, and to contribute something amazing and sustainable to life. So this whole journey has the greatest of purposes, and just feel very, very blessed that you are part of this. I mean, that's the thing, is that we're on the cutting edge of a mass awakening of the change, the change of humanity. Every 2,000 years, there's always a major shift in humanity, and we are part of one of the biggest, most beautiful changes in humanity, because populations are so high, so there's just so much opportunity to help, and to bring love, and to bring light into the world. And so just don't get too hung up, please, on being ghosted and the karmic situations, because it has a purpose. Okay, so just let it rest and let it have its purpose. Heal what gets triggered. Okay, because that right there, that's the whole purpose. Okay, is for you to heal the triggers and turn it back into light. And to just continue to do your job, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful loved ones. I'm still going to continue to do the he, she, even though a majority of you guys are feminine, and I love you guys very much, because, I am too, only in a different shell. So anyway, I love you guys so, so very much. I hope this helped out. I was just really glad to be able to put my energy into this instead of worrying about my little inside there. And because I know all's going to go well. And so anyway, I love you, family. Namaste. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Leave me some comments. I love to interact with you guys. If you guys would like any coaching or have any deeper questions, just please feel free to ask. And I do everything on a donations basis. So if you guys want to, donate and help out, that's fantastic. If not, that's fantastic too. I'm still here to help. I love you guys with all of my heart, all of my being. And remember, we are one. Okay, we are one with a whole bunch of little eyeballs, but we are still all one. All right, next time.